Hello students, welcome to the chapter that is probability. Before that we should do Brahmanath Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear students, in last class we discussed the terminology of the probability. What is experiment, what is random experiment, what is event, what are the types of event, like that. Today we are going to discuss some more terminology and definition of the probability, axiomatic definition of the probability, and some applications. Now, operation, some algebra of events, algebra of events. Complement event. Number one, complement event. Let A be an event and S be the sample space, S be the sample space, then sample space of an experiment, then complement of the event A is denoted by A dash or AC or A bar, and defined as A complement, A dash or A complement is equal to sample space minus A. Sample space minus A. Here sample space takes role as what? Universal set. This is complement event. Actually, what is meaning of A complement is not A. Okay. Now this is complement event. Now number two is what? Number two is at least one of the event. Number two, at least one of the events A and B is, or we can say the event either A or B is denoted by, that is, A union B. Number two is this, and number three is both the events A and B is denoted by A intersection B. Out of the events A only, out of two events A and B, out of the event A and B, that is what? Out of event A and B, A not A but B, out of the events A and B, A but not B, this is denoted by what? A difference B or A intersection B dash. Number 5, out of two events B but not A. Two events A and B, B, but not A is denoted by B difference A or what? B intersection A dash. B intersection A dash. Neither the event A and B, neither A nor B, that is A union B whole dash, that is what? Or we can say A dash intersection B dash by De Morgan's law. Okay, these are about two events. Now for three events, what? Three events. For three events ABC. For three events A, B, C, at least one of the events A, B, C is denoted by what? A union B union C, or either A or B or C also is same, A union B union C. Now at least only A, the event only A but not B, only A but not B, not C is denoted by A intersection B dash intersection C dash. Similarly, the event only B but not A and not C, not A and not C, and not C, that is A only B intersection A dash intersection C dash. Similarly, fourth one is the event only C but not A and not B is A dash intersection B dash intersection C. Similarly, the event at least the event A and B and C is what? A intersection B intersection C. The event neither A nor B nor C. The events neither A nor B nor C, A union B union C, A union B union C whole dash, or A dash intersection B dash intersection C dash. These are some expressions of set operations, set expression of the events. Then we can what is the exactly one of the events we can derive from this? Exactly one of the events A, B, C. Number 7 is exactly one of the events A, B, C. For three events, exactly one of the events A, B, C. Exactly one of the events A, B, C. 7. Exactly the events, exactly one of the events A, B, C is A dash exact A union B, A intersection B dash intersection C dash union A dash union A dash intersection B intersection C dash union A dash intersection B dash intersection C. This is exactly one of the events. Similarly, exactly two of the events, for three, that is A, B, C is A intersection B intersection C dash union A intersection B dash intersection C union A dash intersection B intersection C. This is exactly two of the events. Now that is exactly one, exactly two, only two occurs, that is exactly two, only two or exactly two, same thing. Now axiomatic definition of the probability. Probability of an event. Definition, that is probability of an event. Let capital B A be an event and S be the sample space, of an experiment, then probability of A, then probability of A is denoted by P of A and defined as P of A is equal to cardinality of A divided by cardinality of S. This is definition of the probability, axiomatic definition of the probability. Now some properties of the probability. Properties of probability. Properties of probability of let number one property, let A be an event and S be, capital S be the sample space of an experiment then 0 less than P of A less than P of 1, that is P of probability of A lies between the interval 0 to 1. Proof. Let A be the event and S be the sample space. We know phi is subset of every set. Phi is subset of what? Every set of its A, event A. That implies phi mode less than equal to A mode. Phi mode means 0 less than equal to A mode, divide both sides by S mode. So 0 less than equal to A mode divide S mode. That implies 0 less than equal to P of A. This is equation 1. Now in equation 1, that is, we know every event is subset of, again we know Again we know every event is subset of what? Sample space. Subset of sample space. So we can write also the event A subset of S, and also cardinality of A less than or equal to cardinality of S. Divide both sides by mod S, cardinality of S. So cardinality of A divided by cardinality of S less than or equal to S, cardinality of S by that is 1. So this is P of A, probability of A, that implies probability of A less than or equal to 1. This is in equation 2. From 1 and 2 what? From 1 and 2 we get, that is 0 less than P of A less than equal to 1. This is proved. 0 less than what? This is what? 0 less than P of A less than 1. This is proof. Now another property, property number 2. Property number 2, let A and B be two events and S be the sample space of an experiment if A subset B implies P of A less than or equal to P of B. Proof: A subset B, that implies cardinality of A less than or equal to cardinality of B. Divide both sides right here, that is what? Let A and B be two events and S be the sample space if A less than B, A subset B implies cardinality of A less than or equal to cardinality of B. So divide both sides by cardinality of S. That implies what? Cardinality of A divided by cardinality of S less than or equal to cardinality B by cardinality of S. That implies P of A less than or equal to P of B. This is proof of property number 2. Now proof of property number 3. Now property that is 3. Property 3, if A and B be two events and S be the sample space, then P of A intersection B subset of less than or equal to P of B A, and P of A intersection B is also less than P of B. Proof: let A and B be two events and be two events and S be the sample space and we know A intersection B is also, from set theory, A intersection B also is always subset of A, and also we can write A intersection B is subset of B. That implies what? Cardinality of A intersection B less than or equal to cardinality of A divide by cardinality of S. That implies cardinality of A intersection B divided by cardinality S, that is cardinality of A divided by cardinality. This is probability of A intersection B less than or equal, that is probability of A. Similarly here A intersection B cardinality less than cardinality of B divide by cardinality of S, that implies A intersection B cardinality divided by S cardinality, B cardinality by S cardinality. So this is what? P of A intersection B less than or equal to P of B. This is property number 3. Now property number 4. If property number 4, property number 4, if A and B are two events, A and B be two events, S be the sample space, then P of A union B, that is what? P of A subset less than or equal to P of A less than or equal to P of A union B, and P of B is less than or equal to P of A union B. Same proof, sample space proof. Let A and B be two events, and S be the sample space. We know A is subset of A union B, and that implies cardinality of A less than or equal to cardinality of A union B. Divide both sides by S cardinality, divide A cardinality by S cardinality less than or equal to A union B cardinality divided by S cardinality. So this is P of A less than or equal to P of A union B. Like this, we know B is subset of A union B, and cardinality of B less than or equal to cardinality of A union B. Divide both sides by S cardinality. B cardinality by S cardinality less than or equal to A union B cardinality divided by S cardinality. That is P of B. That implies P of B less than or equal to P of A union B. This is property 4. Now property number 5. What is property number 5? That is property 5. If capital A and capital B be any two events, and S be the sample space, then probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Now proof of this property. Let A and B be two events, and S be the sample space. We know from set theory, cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersection B. Divide both sides cardinality of S by cardinality of S. So this is implies cardinality of A union B divided by cardinality S. Cardinality of A divided by cardinality S. Cardinality B divided by cardinality S minus cardinality of A intersection B divided by cardinality S. So this is nothing but probability of A union B. This is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. This is proved. This is proved. Now, similarly for three sets, similarly for three sets, similarly for three sets, for three events A, B, and C, then probability of A union B union C is equal to what? Probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C minus probability of A intersection B minus probability of B intersection C minus probability of A intersection C plus probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C. This is equal to what? Probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C minus probability of A intersection B minus probability of B intersection C minus probability of A intersection C plus probability of A intersection B intersection C. Clear? Now note probability of A plus probability of B, that is probability of A plus probability of B greater than is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. How it is possible? This is we know that is proof. We know probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Now this is equal to what? Probability of A plus probability of B is equal to probability of A union B plus probability of A intersection B. Obviously, clearly, probability of A plus probability of B greater than or equal to P of A union B. এটা কোন পে হচ্ছে দেখো এই আর এ কোয়ান্টিটিটা এটা sum of the quantity, তো individual this quantity is greater than this quantity and this quantity also greater than this quantity, or if this is probability of A intersection B is equal to 0, then this will be equal. Clear? Now this is property number 5. Property number 6. Now property number 6, if A be an event and S be the sample space, then probability of A complement or probability of AC is P of A complement is equal to 1 minus P of A. 1 minus P of A. Now proof let A be the event and S be the sample space, then A dash is equal to what? S minus A dash mod cardinality is equal to S cardinality minus A cardinality. Divide both sides by both sides by S kernel T. So that implies A kernel T divided by S kernel T. S kernel T divided by S kernel T 1, and this is A kernel T divided by S kernel T. So this is probability of A complement is equal to 1 minus P of A. That is what? That is note, probability of A plus probability of A complement is 1. Note, probability of A plus probability of A complement is equal to 1. Another property, property number 7. Property number 7. Property 7. If A and B be two events and S be the sample space, S be the sample space, then probability of A intersection B complement, or this is what? Probability of A intersection B complement, that is probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. Number 1, this is A. Similarly, probability of A complement intersection B is equal to probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Now proof of A, proof of property A, that is what? Let A and B be two event and S be the sample space, S be the sample space. Now A dash intersection B, now A dash intersection B is equal to what? We can write B difference A. So cardinality of A dash intersection B is equal to cardinality of B minus cardinality of, this is what? A difference. This is, suppose from Venn diagram, what happens? From Venn diagram, this is suppose universal set, and this is set A, event A, and this is event B, and this is universal set S. So what is A dash intersection B? A dash intersection B means what? Total set, that is A dash intersection B means what? Now A dash intersection B, A dash intersection B, this can be written as what? A dash means what? Complete set outside of set A, and intersection B, B means this. So this is the portion, this is the portion A dash intersection B, A dash intersection B, and this portion is also written as what? A. This portion is also written as what? B difference A intersection B. So this can be written as B difference A intersection B. Now divide both sides by S mod. So A dash intersection B dash mod divided by what? This can be also written as what? A dash intersection B kernel T is equal to B kernel T minus A intersection B. So this is what? Divide both sides by S mod. Divide both sides by S mod. So this is kernel T of A dash intersection B, A dash intersection B divided by S mod is equal to B mod by S mod minus A intersection B mod by S mod. So this is what? This is P of, this is what? P of This is P of A dash intersection B is equal to P of B minus P of A intersection B. Now this one is proved. Now for second one, that is proof of bit B, let A and B be two events and S be the sample space. Now A intersection B dash, this can be written as A difference A intersection B from this concept of set theory. Now cardinality of A intersection B dash is equal to cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersection B. Divide both sides by cardinality of S. So this is cardinality of A intersection B dash, cardinality of A divided by cardinality of S minus cardinality of A intersection B divided by cardinality S. This is divided by cardinality S. So this is probability of cardinality of A intersection B complement is equal to cardinality P of A, probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. This is proof of second part. If A and B are two mutually exclusive events to a random experiment such that P of A equal to 0.3, P of B equal to 0.6, find P of A and B, P of A complement intersection B complement, P of A complement intersection B. Given solution, given A and B are two mutually exclusive events, that is A intersection B is equal to phi. Now probability of A intersection B is equal to what? 0. So first bit P of A union B is equal to here P of A plus P of B, that is equal to what? 0.3 plus 0.6, that is 0.9. Second bit P of A complement intersection B complement, that is P of A union B whole complement, that is equal to 1 minus P of A union B. So 1 minus 0.9, that is 0.1. Now third bit is what? P of A complement intersection B, that is equal to P of B minus P of A intersection B. So P of B is equal to what? P of B is equal to 0.6 minus 0, so 0.6, and D is equal to what? P of A intersection B complement, that is P of A minus P of A intersection B. Now P of A means what? 0.3. P of A means what? 0.3 minus 0. This is 0.3. Problem based on coins and dice. In a simultaneous toss of two coins, find the probability of getting number first bit 2 heads, exactly 1 head, exactly 2 heads. Okay, so solution, simultaneously two coins are tossed. Two coins are tossed once. So sample space S is equal to either HH, first coin H, second coin H, head, or tail both, or first coin head, second coin tail, or first coin tail, second coin head. Now E1 first bit, E1 is equal to event getting two heads. What is the event E1? This is two heads. This is H. Only one element, that is cardinality of E1 is equal to what? 1. That is cardinality of S is equal to what? 4. 2 to the n means 2 to the 2. So P of E1 is equal to cardinality of E1 divided by S1, that is 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Now second bit, exactly one head. E2 is equal to event getting exactly one head, that is exactly one, that is E2 is equal to exactly one head means what here, that is TH. So E2 cardinality is equal to what? 2. So probability of E2 is equal to cardinality of E2 divided by S cardinality, that is 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Now third one is exactly two head. Third one is what? Exactly two head. E2 equal to event, that is E3 equal to event third bit, event exactly two head. What is exactly two head here? That is exactly two means what? Exactly two, that is single, that is HH. Same question number 1, that is set exactly. Suppose this question will be what? At least two head or at least one. Third one is at least. Suppose at least one head. At least one head. Change the question. At least one head. So P E3 equal to event getting at least one head. At least one head माने minimum गोटे head. तो गोटे टू अधिक E3 is equal to HT हम TH हम HH है परिवो. तो E3 cardinality is equal to 3. तो probability of E3 is equal to cardinality of E3 divided by cardinality of, so 3 by 4. Okay, this is 3 by 4. Now E3 equal to getting at least one head means minimum single गोटे head रहिबो ता माने 0 head रहला हो माने no head रहला हो. No head माने सॉरी minimum one head पर one head पर two head पर one head वाला दुईटा अछि two headed अछि, so that is 3. Now another question, 3 coins are tossed once, find the probability of getting all heads, at least one, two head, at most two heads, no heads, a head on first coin. Solution, 3 coins are tossed. 3 coins are tossed once. So sample cardinality of sample space, that is equal to 2 to 3, that is 8. First bit E1 is equal to event that all heads getting all heads. So E1 is event, that is what? Getting, that is H, that is cardinality of E1 is equal to 1. So P of E1 is equal to cardinality of E1 divided by cardinality of S. So that is what? 1 by 8. Now second question, at least two heads. E2 is equal to event getting at least two heads. At least two heads means minimum two head, or that is what, minimum two head. So E2 is equal to what? First, at most two head, at least two head means minimum two heads. So first HT and THH and what? HTH, then what? HH. So cardinality of E2 is equal to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4. Therefore, P of E2 is equal to 4 by 8. That is 1 by 2. First one is over. Second one is over. Now, at most two head. Maximum two head. At most two head. That is what? Maximum two head. Now, A3 equal to event at most two heads. A3 is equal to event getting at most two heads, means maximum two heads. That is A3 is equal to no head, that is T, and one head HTT, THT, TTH, one head, then two head HHT, THH, HTH, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So E3 mode is equal to 7. The probability of E3 is equal to 7 by 8. Or we can do like this. P of getting at most two head is equal to 1 minus P of getting all heads, all tails, all tails, that is all tails. The maximum the head लिखवा जहाँ 1 minus all tail लिखवा था, तो केता आसो 1 minus all tail में केते प्रकार अछि गोटे केस अछि, all tail ढा अछि गोटे केस अछि, तो 1 by केता हो 8, that is equal to 8 minus 1 7 by 8 एमदी करि परिबा. तो at most then no heads माने कोन ना, no heads गोटा अछि E3, that is fourth bit, this is third bit, and fourth bit is E4 equal to event no heads केता अछि ना सबुजा T3 रा no head अछि, तो केतरा केस अछि गोटे केस अछि, E4 is equal to 1. तो probability of E4 is equal to what? Probability of E4 is equal to what? Probability of E4 equal to 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Now, for fifth number bit, a head on first coin. Fifth number bit, a head on first coin. A head on first coin. That is E5 is equal to, this is E5. E5 is equal to HTT, HHT, HTH. Okay, then HHT and HHH. That is what? That is E4 is E5 equal to, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. P of E5, same concept, is equal to cardinality of E by cardinality of S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 by 8, that is 1 by 2. These are some simple question based on the coin. Next class we will discuss about the problems based on die and problem based on playing cards, etc. Okay, and some more questions from different book also. Thank you. Have a nice day.